Oh my God. Look who it is. Welcome to episode 76 of Unqualified Game Chat. I am your host, Azario Lopez, and with me today is the sneezing faced.
That's my cool new face. I'm going to do that in every episode.
Spencer, the legacy.
Yeah, I'm Spencer. Hello. Hello.
Spencer. I got to tell you.
Yeah.
We missed a couple weeks.
Well, we did have an episode, but it was too hot for YouTube.
Yeah.
One day you'll see it.
I heavily edited episode. Yeah. Heavily edited. Needed to be. YouTube was like, you can't say that.
Do that.
You can't say. Not in this political climate. Not in this political climate.
It was actually just really sad. It was a downer episode.
We had nothing to talk about. Two, we didn't talk about games at all.
Yeah, we really didn't.
I think I said one thing about I was playing.
I like games, and then
I said something like that. Yeah. Like what I don't know. Irregardless, we're back. We're together.
I'm in a different house. People are wondering. I'm watching a friend's house. So
yeah, you keep changing locations.
I should be at my place from now on.
The Fuck Palace. Spencer's Fuck Palace.
Yes, nothing says fuck palace like glass band presto shelves and a slowpoke plush.
Dude, I am wet just thinking about it.
Is
salivating.
That a Black Series Boba Fett helmet?
Oh my God. You need to chill out, dude.
One at a time.
You need to chill out right now. This is spooky season. We need to focus.
By the way, ladies, have I shown you my Dragon Ball Z wallet? Yeah.
I actually have something spooky on I have a Resident Evil long box.
I have something spookier. Canadian money.
Ooh, that's so spooky.
That's a really rough $5 bill. It's like borderline plastic now.
You're a spooky guy,
Look
man.
at that. That's rough.
Is that? I thought the Queen's not on your money.
She's not on our file. Oh my God. Who?
It's ridiculous. If you don't know,
20s.
If you don't know, for some reason, Spencer has actual money in his wallet, which is strange.
2 5s.
Dude, that's even weird. That's
I always have a little bit of money, so if I get mugged, I don't get killed.
You have something to give the muggers?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I'd say there's nothing in here, you cretin. And then stab me.
I'll put my fist up. I'm ready to go.
Okay, Rambo. Well, we're not all that powerful.
I'll run around, tire him out.
Are you being robbed by fucking Daffy Duck?
I just feel like if they're muggers,
I'll paint a tunnel on a wall and run through it, but they'll hit the wall.
You know the whole trick of running around a table. It could work. It could fool someone for a couple laps until they just throw the table out.
Now, I get them to stand on the X, and then I say, I'll give you my money. Just stand right there. And they go, right here? And you go, a little to the left. And, and then a piano falls on them, and that's how you stop a mugger.
Got him.
Yeah. Oh, nice. A little Cheeto bag. That's my lifestyle right there.
That says everything we need to know.
No, I had to move it because it was on my computer because I was eating while I worked.
Spencer, my friend.
Yes.
This episode is hopefully recorded every week and posted podcast services.
We should really stop saying that. We should stop saying it comes out every week.
I have to say that I have to say it only to separate our cold opens with our actual discussions, and we have something to talk about this week.
It's true.
Because something happened today that normally doesn't happen. Remember in one of the videos of the reviews, the dog was barking?
Yes, that's one of the dogs I'm looking after.
I heard it when I was recording or when I was editing the video. I heard the dog bark, but I thought it was my dog. Like I didn't actually
Please
Like
keep in mind there were a lot more dog barks, and I redid a lot of lines, so one slipped through.
That would have.
Yeah.
I would have been yelling. I would have been livid.
That was with the door closed, by the way, and he was downstairs.
Effing livid.
So, you might hear him a little bit while we record. Who knows?
I can't wait. I cannot wait. So, a batch of Silent Hill news was announced today. Let me point out, my friend. Let me point out the elephant in the room. None of these games seem to be actually developed by Konami.
They also don't have release dates, any of them.
They're pretty much all concept ideas. I want to start off with Bloober Team coming out with Silent Hill 2 Remake. Now, people might ask, why not Silent Hill 1 Remake? And
it's the one that every internet list says is the spookiest game of all time.
I will put
very scary.
I'll put my career on the line and say Silent Hill 1, not that good.
Silent Hill 1's pretty good. I played it like a couple years ago for the first time, and I was like impressed by the camera angles and stuff. I was like, this is pretty good for like PS1. This is pretty artistic, but it's definitely the hardest to revisit of the good ones because of the dated.
It's funny how like the limitations of the PlayStation made that series what it is, where they used the fog to not render so far. It's like just so they can have a lot of more particles and cut on frame rate.
It's also very funny to see Silent Hill being Konami's new moneymaker, because wasn't it true that the Silent Hill team was essentially like, we don't want you on this team, you're replaceable, so go do Silent Hill. Isn't that how it started? They were like, all the replaceable people were put on Silent Hill, and then
everyone else is put on Metal Gear
or Bomberman. No, they didn't have Hudson had Bomberman then.
No, they own Bomberman. They
do now, but not back then.
Hudson,
it was when Hudson died in like 2012 or something.
Rest in peace. My favorite developer, Hudson Soft. For anyone who wants to know who's Azario's favorite developer, it's always been Hudson Soft.
What was their crossover fighter on GameCube? Like Project TV or something?
Was
TV
that
World Fighters or something?
TV? Yeah. Did that ever go into like a
Tyson from Beyblade?
Did that ever like? Because for a while there was like Cross Edge, and there was like Project X Zone or whatever, Cross Zone. Like there was a lot.
Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion.
There were plenty of good crossovers back then. We don't have many of those anymore. People love
everyone's way more cagey about IP rights now.
Yeah. They're very.
That's complete speculation. Selfish. Don't repeat this to your friends and be like, no, I heard someone say
Unqualified Game Chat.
Yeah, read the title, bozo.
Well, Silent Hill 1 sucks. It's about this guy named Harry and this girl named Cheryl.
Sucks.
It sucks, dude.
Compared to the bad Silent Hill.
Story sucks. What's a bad one? Downpour?
Book of Memories.
Book of Memories is terrible.
That party one that only came out in Japan, where you can like do 4-player party games, is like Pyramid Head and stuff.
The pachinko machine.
Yeah, the pachinko machine. People liked Shattered Memories or whatever, the Wii remake one. People like.
What was the home one? Homecoming was terrible.
Where I think James Sunderland fights the Michael Keaton Vulture, I think.
What sucked about Homecoming is that when you beat the game, nothing happens afterwards. Like you don't trigger anything.
Yeah, it just breaks your console. That's slander. It doesn't do that. That's fake.
Silent Hill 1, I think Cheryl. Isn't Cheryl in Silent Hill?
She's in Curb Your Enthusiasm. Yeah.
The Silent Hill is on PS2 and Wii. She's on a swing.
Yeah, and she's like frozen.
Yeah, is that the same shit? That's a Shattered Memories.
Memories, yeah.
It's rare.
Is it?
It's rare on PS2 if you want to find a rare game.
It's on PS2? That was just Wii.
It's on PS2 and Wii. PS2 is the rare one. It's like $100.
Oh, there you go.
Silent Hill 2.
I love Silent Hill 2. It's a very fun game.
About this guy named James.
Yeah.
He's looking.
Bloober.
They did
is developing for those who don't.
They did the game
Observer, Blair Witch, and The Medium, and
The Medium. I've incidentally, very rare. You won't see this very often. I've played every single one of their games.
I've only played Blair Witch.
I've played the VR version of Blair Witch.
Oh, how's that? That'd be kind of spooky.
It's very spooky
because it has a very good atmosphere, that game.
You knew after playing The Medium, if you've ever played it, that they were going to do Silent Hill, because The Medium is basically Silent Hill.
I cannot get a read on what people feel about Bloober, because like I'll look at the Silent Hill Reddit after and they'll be like, fuck Bloober, I hate Bloober, they make walking sims. And then I'll look on like Twitter and people are like, I love Bloober. So I have no idea where people stand on them.
I think they made such a good push towards
Observer's great.
Observer's okay.
Doesn't it have a Rutger Hauer in it?
Yeah. Did he die?
Yeah, he's dead. He was Xehanort for a while.
I don't like that.
Like
he did a really good job in the game. Play Observer DX or whatever. So The Medium, really cool. I enjoyed that game a lot. I was hard on it for some aspects, but you need to be, because I think teams like this need the criticism to become better.
Yeah.
I think their approach on Silent Hill 2 is cool. Although I would say that what they showed in The Medium is that they could do a really good job with a female protagonist. So I wouldn't have minded them doing like Silent Hill 3.
Yeah.
Just because they nailed it with The Medium and how they like use that, but now they get to kind of stretch their wings a bit. Again, Konami's not developing this game. Bloober is, and arguably Silent Hill 2 is already made, so the structure's already there. They just need to put it through their engine.
Yeah, but they lost the source code for it anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, this is a remake, right? Like,
yeah, it's still based on, but it is really funny that they lost all the fucking source code for those games.
No, but I don't think back then they thought that they would need it ever again.
It's true, but
it's not
to Square/Disney for being like, we'll just rebuild Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy VIII, whatever. Big props. Konami,
dude.
Maybe you should do that.
So what else? Okay, so are you excited for?
I'm excited. I'm looking.
Me too.
I like Silent Hill 2 a lot. My brother loves Silent Hill 2.
I like Silent Hill 2. I respect Bloober Team.
Yeah.
They even have
crossed me.
The Medium has the Silent Hill sound music guy on it. Yeah. He does the music. So they've already worked with some of the Silent Hill team. Like it's cool.
It's felt obvious for a while that they were doing it.
Now I want to talk about Silent Hill F. Silent Hill fuck face. Fantastic.
Holy. I think it's Silent Hill Friends, and it's a otome, and you.
I think it is because it's written by Higurashi, writer and creator Ryukushi07, who you will know.
07 a family name?
I don't know. It's just like his otaku, probably like group name. Because in Japan they have all these message boards, and a lot of these developers they start off there, and they'll start, and that's usually like their username, you know. So he does Umineko When They Cry, which got an anime recently. So if you want to watch the anime, you can watch it. I feel there's a teaser trailer released. I feel like it's an actual game and not a visual novel.
Is that the one with the walkie-talkie?
No, that's the big one that we're going to talk about next. This one is the one with the girl.
The beach?
Her like face came off and she's like grew flowers.
Okay, that one. Yeah.
She like grew flowers, which is very Ryukishi, like just aspects of it. He also wrote a key visual novel that just released in the West called Loopers, if you want to watch that. Or you want to play that? It's on Switch.
Movie.
No,
Yeah, it's a movie.
It's a movie. Looper is a movie.
Yeah.
It was funny because I was on a plane and there's a bunch of movies on this plane and I wanted to watch that, and my phone ended up, I didn't have my charger with me and I didn't want to get up to get it, so I just didn't want to play it. But the person next to me chose Looper as well, and
you watch the movie through your phone?
Well, you can connect to the Wi-Fi on the plane, and then they have
a screen in front of you.
No, it's all brand new now. It's new now. It's like you use your device to connect to the Wi-Fi, and then they have like free movies on there now.
I thought you had to pay for Wi-Fi all the time. Wow.
But you can pay for the Wi-Fi, or you can just watch the free movies.
I see.
Well,
I'm playing in fucking.
Yeah. So who are the fuck are you now? You're like coach. You're like testing me. Yeah. I know. Jesus. Well, what about the screen? What about the little screen?
I'm gonna work on myself. I'm gonna better myself.
Yeah, dude. Go to therapy, dude. Go to therapy.
I need to evaluate my toxicity.
Silent Hill F. The trailer. It's very very much Ryukishi. Also, not developed by Konami, developed by Neobards, who you might know. Oh my God, they did Resident Evil Reverse. They did a ton of Resident Evil games, to be honest with you. Just co-developing with Capcom, probably like, I don't know, Capcom asked them to do the eyes of all the characters, some shit, outsourcing shit. But they also worked on Devil May Cry HD Collection.
The only thing Konami's developing is a beer belly because they haven't gotten up to do anything.
I don't even know how big their offices could be. Where are they getting their money?
Just a football wing and a Yu-Gi-Oh wing.
And they have fucking racehorses somewhere in there. I think betting is a whole big part of their cash inflow. I just think it's interesting that Neobards is a huge Resident Evil contributor, and now they are working on a Silent Hill game.
Playing both sides, so they always come out on top.
Well, I can imagine not Capcom being like, "Whoa, after Reverse, we're gonna have to let you go, bro."
Did Reverse come out?
Yeah, it came out this year. Did it?
Was that the thing that was bundled with 8, or was that like something?
Yeah, that was bundled with 8. That's the online game.
I thought there was also that game that. What's the other multiplayer Resident Evil game that was coming out where you can be like Jack and shit?
Isn't that a Reverse?
I need to make sure I don't have fucking early onset dementia. Okay, let's see. Resistance. No, Resistance came with Village.
Oh, Reverse is coming out this month in like October 28th.
Yeah. I knew I wasn't crazy. I'm not crazy. He switched those numbers.
But it's coming out with the DLC for Village.
One next to Magna Carta.
So wait, didn't they have like a bunch of testing ones? Like beta tests where you can...
probably. I don't know.
That's how I played it. I thought it was out already. I think I just did a bunch. I think I just played a bunch of betas. Anyway, I guess it comes out October 28th. Who cares? Snooze fest.
Who bloody cares? Anyway, Resident Evil F looks fun.
I'm not going to say it looks like anything because...
we haven't seen anything.
We haven't seen fucking anything.
It looks visually intriguing.
It definitely looks like a game. Looks like a game.
Definitely looks like a product that will release.
Okay, so now let's go to the meat. The big boy.
Potatoes.
Resident Evil Townfall, which I thought was Resident Evil. Or Silent Hill Townfall. Sorry, we're just talking about...
He's a mole.
Reverse. Developed by No Code. Who's No Code? What did they do?
It sounds like a bad strategy to make a game, guys. I think you need a
code.
lot
No
of
code studio. What have they done?
I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm making fucking jokes that would be funny in like the Family Circus.
Yeah,
today.
they're not. They're not good.
I
They're
don't know
not good
what's up with me
jokes.
today.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
possessed by a fucking hack of a comedian today.
I don't know what games they've created. I'm on their website right now. Stories Untold.
How many can
Observation.
That's really weird that there's a company that made Observer, a company that made Observation. That's just a strange little coincidence.
Observation is a multi-BAFTA winning sci-fi thriller. I haven't even heard of this game.
British award.
I haven't even heard of this game. Buy on Steam. Mostly positive. Huh. Came out in 2020.
This is the episode where we look shit up because we can't remember anything.
I have no idea. Anyway, it's just because Konami doesn't develop their own games, so we have to make sure they're picking good guys. Whatever. No Code is developing this. But it's not even. Well, we got a story trailer of like some radio. I do want to point out that Annapurna Interactive is also publishing this game, and that just like screams AA. They're like the AA fucking lords right now. They're
gonna put the donut counting mechanics in.
You know, good thing about Annapurna though is every game that they've released is actually decent.
Yeah.
Some of them are a little too obscure, a little too indie, if I may say so myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like what was that Proteus game where you just walk around on an island?
I played that. I got that through PS Plus on my PS3, like when I was a teenager.
I remember I don't know, but I want to point out like that's the type of games that they publish.
Yeah.
But I want to point out that everyone was sucking that game's dick when it came out.
Really?
IGN, Game Informer.
I thought it was like a fun, weird little thing, but
everybody on every podcast was sucking that thing's.
On Steam, it has a 9 out of 10.
Yeah. How? Anyway, it was new at the time. No one knew what to make of it, I think. Release that game today. I'm sure it'll be a different story. But yeah, dude. I think that Annapurna Interactive kind of falls into that where they're quirky games kind of give it a boost, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, Annapurna's working on it. It's probably going to be good.
Ashen, Gone Home, Open Roads, Neon White.
Yeah, they have a good track record.
Yeah, no, but they do. You're definitely right. They have like a very set style of like typically colorful, kind of weird, a lot of cell shaded. Yeah,
good publisher. John McKellen is the creative director. I don't know who that is.
I'm gonna say John McCain.
I was thinking John McCain.
He's dead too.
John McKellen. He's the writer of Observation. So he works at No Code. Oh, that's the only reason he wrote. Okay, so he's the No Code guy.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't see anything about Townfall, but this is supposed to be the newest official kind of Silent Hill game.
We shall see.
I think it's going to be first person.
I think it will be too.
I saw there's a couple clips that you kind of see, and it looks like things are first person.
I think there's going to be first person, and then if Silent Hill 2 remake does well, those ones will be third. Like they'll make Silent Hill 3 third person, 1 third person, 4 third person, and then probably not remake any of the other ones.
I don't know if anyone has played Silent Hill The Room, but Silent Hill The Room is actually first person as well.
I've seen, isn't it only sometimes? Like when you look into the thing?
When you're in the room, it's first person, and then it goes to third person.
It interests me a lot. It seems really interesting, that game.
But I think it's funny how we attribute like PT to like developing the first person stuff. But The Room did it first.
Yeah, but wasn't it only when you're looking through the hole?
No, it's when you're
I thought it was
navigating.
third person when you're like the rest of the time.
No, it's when you're navigating. You start off first person and you're trying to get out of a room, and you can walk to a hole, get in the hole, and then you leave the hole, and then you're back to first person. Anytime
I'm misremembering.
Anytime you're in the room, it's first person.
Huh.
When you're,
I mean, to be fair, I know that the Room had a kind of mixed reception, so I think PT was the big boom of that. Yeah.
But with that said, it was like an escape the room type of thing where you'll find a key in the game and then you bring it back to the room and then you.
Yeah.
But I think that brought the first person stuff to the survival horror genre, because for so long it was only Resident Evil and Silent Hill that were kind of carrying what we know about this genre. I don't know. It's all interesting stuff.
I'm cautiously interested.
Konami still sucks, but at least they're smart enough to know that they're not capable of developing these on their own.
Yeah, we shall see.
Yeah, because they're
they showed a bunch of statues. I love the dog ending bank. That's really good.
The alien with the dog.
The dog like controlling stuff. They made like the little bank statue of it.
Yeah,
it's fun. I like that.
There's no release windows for these games.
I think isn't Silent Hill 2 like 2023? So that's
you got a year. You got some time in that year.
And it'll be PS5 exclusive for a year after that minimum.
Again, it's cool that Bloober Team already has the engine for that game. So all they're doing, like, that's rad. They already have everything that they need. They're just kind of putting the pieces together, following that. Good day for survival horror fans. There's going to be a Capcom thing later this week.
Yeah, there's a Resident Evil showcase, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's funny.
Gonna be fun
show. I'm assuming just DLC from 8.
Village, the Village DLC, and then 4 Remake.
Yeah. I say once again, where's the Code Veronica remake? That game needs it more.
Good game.
It is, but it's definitely a little bit rough. And I think they could polish it with a remake, and it would be chef's kiss.
Yeah.
It's also really weird, and I like that.
Yeah, like you pretty much beat the game, and then Chris Redfield shows up and fucking saves the day. And then you go to Antarctica. Love it.
It's so weird. I love it.
Love it.
You have to do the thing with like the metal detector. They should I really think they should remake that after 4. Because I can't, like, I didn't even think 4 needed a remake because it still looks fine and plays fine. I'll enjoy the remake, but like, I don't think it was necessary. It's more necessary than like The Last of Us, but it's, you know what I mean? Where I was like, Resident Evil 4 is still a really good game, and I'm really excited for the remake, but gosh, I wish they did Code Veronica first or next, because then all the fixed camera angle ones that people have a hard time going back to would be more accessible.
What about Zero?
I like Zero. Zero's weird.
I like Zero too.
Like, the train and like the monkeys and
Rebecca Chambers for the win.
Yeah, Rebecca and Billy. That's a fun little story.
I like the idea that there was 2 mansions.
Yeah. See, I think Resident Evil 1 and 2 are really good because they're more grounded as you can be. But I really like the weird shit in Resident Evil 2. So I'm always up for more weird Resident Evil.
Yeah, I love how you start off in this area, and then the more you go on, and you're like, you always end up in the Umbrella Corporation. And it's like it's like a totally different game.
Yeah.
But we're talking about Silent Hill, and I don't know, been burned before by Konami, so
been burned many a time by Konami.
And we didn't see very much gameplay.
Where's the Kingdom of the Flies chapter, Konami? Where's I don't remember any other. Where's Silent Hills? That's never happening. So
that is never happening.
I have long left that want behind because it's not happening.
I don't even care. Everyone sucks PT's dick, and I'm just like, I don't
PT
give a
is really cool.
Oh
But
my
man,
god.
it's time. Listen, I'm not
Let
done.
it
I'm not
go.
done.
We're
I'm not
making a
done.
PT light game. This is Wait, you're
See
making
how
a
he treats me? He talks
you're
over me.
you're making a first person horror game. Chill the F out.
All I was saying is that PT is cool, but it was a short, cool experience that came out like almost a decade ago. So
Let it go.
we need to let it go. I mean, if you're inspired by it and that you want to put that in art, that's cool. Do it.
Like Sean Connery in Indiana Jones. He says,
Let it go, son.
Let it go, son.
Let it go, son. I'm gonna go punch a woman.
Let it go.
And then Indy goes, I don't think you're supposed to do that, Dad.
Hey, not that line.
Well, and he just looks right at the camera like, Jim, we'll cut that post.
Let it go.
He ADRs it.
With that said, that's the show. Let us know what you thought about Silent Hills. All of them.
All of them. Which is your favorite? I've only played 1 and 2, and I want to play 3 and 4. Which ones should I?
3 is good.
Yeah, 3 looks great.
3 is
I see like Let's Plays of 3 and 4, but I don't really consider that playing it, so I still want to.
Yeah, we'll play it. Watch a speed run of it.
Maybe I'll forget it. I can't say that.
Have a good week, everyone.
Unrelated note, I'm getting a Steam Deck. Bye, everyone.
Yeah, see ya.
Noisy Pixel.